How y'all doing? What's going on? Let me get on in here. Sorry I was kind of late, but I'm so happy that you guys are here to talk about this because this need to be addressed and we need to keep on and keep on and keep on talking about this. And I want you to look at the picture really good. We have 3 young black girls that are no longer here with us. All of them were set up by their group of friends. Not one friend, but a group of friends. How could that be, Gigi? A group of individuals? Yes, I'm talking about more than 5. I'm talking about more than 8. So usually one would think, okay, one person is out of their mind. At least the second friend, the third friend, is going to talk some sense into the one friend that's just out of it. No, that's not how it goes. Now, all of them are following the main leader, and all of them are scheming on your downfall. All of them want to see you dead, period. And if you don't know the women that I'm talking about on the screen, first we have Shanquella Robinson. Do you guys remember Shanquella? Press 3 if you remember Shanquella. Then we have Mahogany Jackson. She is the recent one, the current one, that is no longer here with us. All these women, they are dead. They are no longer here with us. They never got, well, Mahogany, she got a chance to be a mom, but she never got a chance to grow and see her daughter flourish, you know? And Kenneka Jenkins, she was set up by her friends as well. We saw all these women, we saw their last moments on video. Yeah, Mahogany, we saw her last moments on video, the girl in the middle. Shanquella, we saw her last moments on video. And Kenneka Jenkins, we saw her last moments on video as well. And everybody saw for the world to see. And I just want to let you guys know that the phone lines are open. And I have the phone lines open because you guys have been with me when we have seen and talked about these stories. And if you haven't talked about it with me, you have seen the downfall and you have seen these girls' story. And I would love for you guys to call in to fellowship and to talk and to tell us your thoughts about it. But their stories are so similar regarding with groups of friends that set them up to kill them. And with Mahogany case in the middle, these were her groups of friends. These were her posses. They all set her up. And I'm happy that they are in jail with no bond. I'm happy for that. However, Shanquella never got her justice. Shanquella killers are still out in the loop. Shanquella never got her justice. You know, she passed away in Mexico in Cabo on a trip, a friend trip. And Kenneka Jenkins, they never found her killer either, have they? Press 1 if we know who killed Kenneka Jenkins, if whoever killed her, if she's up in jail, if they're up in jail. Press 10 if we still don't know who killed Kenneka Jenkins. I'm not sure about Kenneka Jenkins, but I do know about Mahogany Jackson. You know, this happened in Alabama, and we have to study to talk about it to make sure that justice is served. Now, in Mahogany case, there are still 22 suspects which are gang members affiliated, which they call themselves My Lord, I feel they need to be behind bars, and they should be behind bars. It's just honest as that. The reason why I say they should be behind bars, all 30 of them, because when they was doing this to Mahogany Jackson, they awed her, they tied her up, they beat her, they spit on her, they videotaped the whole thing, and they loved it. They was bragging about it. They was sending these videos out asking their gang members, do you guys want a piece? Okay? And all those individuals that was showing up, all those individuals that had that video tape and they didn't do nothing about it, they get away scot-free. And I don't like that. We are at a point of technology. We could trace every video, every phone that video was sent. We should have all the phones, whoever name it is, gather them up and throw their ass away. Okay? I'm sick and tired of y'all talking about some, well, we need to save the prisons for the real criminals. Hell, they are the real criminals. Shit, they're going to be killers tomorrow. Okay? They work with the killers. Shit, they're going to be killers next. So you may as well lock their ass up. We need to find a goddamn jail. More space. I am not with the idea of letting criminals go because we need to lock real criminals up. I'm not with the idea with, okay, well, let's just only lock up the criminals that did violent crimes. Hell no, lock them all up. Why do you want to leave criminals on the streets so they can turn killers? Hell, guess what? The killers that killed today, yesterday there wasn't no killers. They was not killers yesterday, but they probably did some crimes. Shit, if you would have had their ass locked up, they would not be on the streets to kill today. You can prevent all this shit. I believe in prevention, okay? But honey, what do y'all think about that? Yes, Sophie, they are a threat to the public. Kenneka, Jenkins, Shanquella, and Mahogany will get justice. Yeah, God sees everything, Alicia. And if they're not going to get justice on this planet Earth, hell, they will have to answer to the Father. We all got to answer, amen? So, you know, this night I just bring these ladies up because their stories are so similar, and I covered all of their stories. I covered Kenneka Jenkins. I remember her walking into that refrigerator. I remember her going to a hotel party with her friends, being on live. I remember her friends on live, and you can hear Kenneka Jenkins screaming while these guys were doing horrible things to her because they put something in her damn drink so she can be out of it. And then when they heard her screaming on live, they say turn the music up, okay, because they knew what they were doing to her, okay? And they were gang affiliated too. The friends of Kenneka was associated with gang members. Y'all need to leave these gang affiliates alone. Mahogany, this whole crew is gang affiliated. They call themselves My Lord, okay? Now, people want to argue if they a real gang or not. Listen, you don't have to get certified to be a gang. If you out here in groups doing evil, wicked shit, you a gang, okay? If you out here doing criminal activities, taking penitentiary chances, you are a gang. I don't give a damn about the technicality. Well, they ain't certified. Well, is they real one? Yes, they is. They may not be the best in the game. They may not be smart shit, but they gang shit. They told you who they are. Shit, they all working together in cahoots. I don't get y'all. Y'all want to argue if they a real gang or not, like that's something to be happy about. Well, I forget, because in this community, y'all praise that shit. Y'all praise all this gang activity. Y'all praise the pow-pow. Y'all praise all this destruction to each other. You do it. So it's no surprising in that. And with the Mahogany case, Shanquella case. Let me pull this up. These were her friends that end up killing her. Do you guys remember these individuals? I remember that girl, Miss Jackson. She was the one that we saw fighting. They said this girl right here, the winner, she the one that body slammed her, that ended her life, but we never saw those videos because it was more videos that they had that never saw the day of light. We never saw them, but we did hear about them, but we never saw them. But I don't think any of these were gang affiliated. However, shit, they managed as well because they was all in cahoots with it. Took that girl to Cabo and took her out in the morning. And if you notice, they always do it around the same time. Kenneka Jenkins, she died early in the mornings. Shanquella, early in the morning. And Mahogany Jackson, early in the morning. Okay? That's the time they come out. It says you got that right. These demons that unalive Mahogany need you the same way they unalive that dusty ass eye for an eye. You sure right? Well, you know what? I'm sorry that I came on late. Usually I don't come on this late. But if you guys want to continue to talk about this, I urge you guys to call in because I want to hear from you. And if you guys don't call in within 5 minutes, I may have to shut this early, okay? Because Lord knows I've been uploading all day and all night, okay? I'm on my 7th upload. So I need you guys to call in because I want to know your thoughts on this matter, okay? We need the public to start weighing in. We need y'all to have opinions in mouth. I can't be the only one with the goddamn opinion in mouth. Shit. Okay? Where my community at? Y'all said we're going to work in community. We're going to move in community. So I need my damn community, you know? And all of them had men involved. Mahogany Jackson, she had men involved in her death. Kenneka Jenkins, she had men involved in her death. And also Shanquella Robinson, she had men involved in her death, her own best friend man. Okay? So it's a mix. It's always a mixed group. Men and women are coming together that claim to be your friends and they want to see you out of here. And it's sad because none of these girls saw it. Kenneka Jenkins, she didn't see it. She didn't have the signs to see this is going to be her last night, was going to be at a motherfucking party. Mahogany Jackson, she didn't realize that this was going to be her last day when she got invited to one of her friends' house. And Shanquella Robinson, she didn't realize that she was going to die. And they invited her out to a trip. Her friends invited her out to a trip and woke her ass up that morning to kill her. Growing up, my mother would say, you don't have no friends, and I never stood it to the now. People are so horrible. They are horrible. They have evil and wickedness looming inside them. And they jealousy. Yes, they was jealous of Kenneka. They was jealous of Mahogany, and they was jealous of Shanquella. They were all jealous. They said Shanquella was making a lot of money. She was independent. All the rest of them was broke. They didn't have money. They were not independent. Shanquella didn't depend on her mama or her daddy for money like the rest of them. Mahogany, they said she was the prettiest girl in her group. Okay, and she was making that money. Honey, I tell you. This should teach folks gang affiliation leads to losing your life, yet it's still happening. Yes, Carla, they won't stop. They can't stop because majority of them are affiliated with those gangs. And you know, they say they want to be a part of the gang because they want to feel accepted by a group. They want to feel like they matter. And we have still yet to teach each other how to self-love, how to love and feel validated independently without being involved or affiliated with an effed up group of individuals that call yourself their friend, which they really not. They really not. Okay, we got a caller. Calling from 929. You're live on the air.
How you doing? You have somebody, will never leave you in your showcases and what you're talking about
I can't hear
because
you.
what
Can you say that again? It
you
sounds
can
like you're mumbling.
no, can you hear me now?
Yeah, just open your mouth. Just articulate a little bit more because it sounds like you're mumbling.
No, I'm here. How am I now?
A little bit better.
Okay, I'm here. I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you speaking up for us, and I don't want you to stop what you're doing because, as far as like you were saying with Shanquella and Kenneka, I mean, Shanquella, her situation was bad because she went to that Cabo, Mexico with her best friend's friends. You know what I mean? So that was always a little crazy. Kenneka went to a hotel party with her friends, the Mahogany girl. I have to look into her case a little bit more
Well, I
because I
tell
just
you,
heard about.
Mahogany, she was invited
Hmm.
to Brandon House, which is a friend of hers. A group of friends invited her there,
Oh,
and they jumped on her when she got there. And then they threw
oh,
her in the trunk. And then they went to another friend's house. And then they tied her up, they handcuffed her, and they all took turns R-ing her and videotaping it. And
Lord have
then
mercy.
then they made her take a shower, girl. They made her take a shower because they wanted to clean off the evidence. Then they made her clean out the car, and then they shot her in the
Really?
back of her head. Yes, they shot her in the back of her
Oh
head
my God.
and left her in a dumpster underneath a mattress. And this happened in Birmingham, Alabama, and this just recently happened within a couple of weeks.
That's insane.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. That's what people are doing today?
That's what they own.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a look at that.
Please
That whole
do.
story sounds. I thought the Shanquella Cabo story was bad. This is worse.
Mahogany, yeah, Mahogany topped that. They traveled with that girl, threw her ass in the trunk, made her shower her
Put
damn self, and videotape. You should see the video. They say the video, all you do is hear Mahogany screaming while they
and
S-and her and laughing. And while the boys are
oh
taking turns doing that
wow.
to her, the girls are running
Right.
up and hitting her in the mouth
Really?
while she in handcuffs.
That's some satanic type stuff they doing today.
Hmm.
Cause that's not even normal.
Yeah, they got charged
Where
with sodomy. Not only did they
you
go in her front part, they was going up in her back door, sticking objects in her back door.
oh
They said
really?
yes, they said she shitted on herself.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
Oh, that is insane. It's like we have to be so careful today.
Yeah, and
Children
guess
at that
what? It's
age.
by your own people, your black people, the people you call your friends. And let's not forget Mahogany. She was a mother of
Mm-hmm.
three. She died. She had a 3-year-old.
Oh, so she listen, rest in peace, but she can't be hanging around with people like that. If
Yeah.
I'm Mahogany still don't know,
And she
you
was
gotta stay
20
away
years
from
old.
people.
She's 20 years old. She died at 20.
Oh, she was a young girl.
Very young. At 20
Oh,
years old, you ain't even beginning to live life.
and now it's over. And
Yeah.
she died badly.
Bad, real
Uh,
bad. Amongst all
Yeah,
her friends.
you consider those evil friends? Oh my God! Then who are her enemies
Well,
if
I
those
don't
are her friends?
consider her to be her friends, but this day and age, people are seeing their enemies their friends. You know, you can't tell them nothing. That's their friends. That's their road dog.
Really? Oh my God! Poor Mahogany. I could just imagine what she went through. and are living through that
And get this
before she
too.
passed.
Get this too. They said they were beating on her, essaying her for a
Mm.
good 24 hours. And she
Oh,
sent a text message to her mom at 4 o'clock that morning, but wherever she was, it did not have service. So it didn't get to her mom till
oh,
7:30 in the morning. And the text
Lord have
read,
mercy.
please call the police. Don't call me. I've been kidnapped. I'm at Taja's apartment.
Tasia was a friend, I guess.
Yep, that was her friend.
Oh my goodness. We just have to be very careful and mindful of our surroundings, because people are straight up demonic today.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is
And
just,
they don't give a
yeah,
damn. And they wanted to get
they
away with
don't.
it. They wanted to get away with it.
Really. Mahogany.
Jackson.
Mm. Mm. I'm going to look that up right now.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
for
been
giving me
all
that
on the
information.
news. Uh huh.
All right, so I'm going to listen. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I spoke
And
to you
it's a
today.
video going around too. You see a video her last days where the girls surrounded her, cussing her out and hitting on her.
Mm. Really?
Yeah.
What's her
That
last
video is
name?
going out. Now it's other videos that have yet to go out. They went out, but they tried to take them back down
Uh-huh.
because it was so horrible of her getting essayed and just doing some
Right,
other
right.
horrible stuff for her, you know. So,
Let me look that up and let me leave you.
well,
Thank
I'm
you for
glad you
talking to me.
called anytime. All right. So, calling from 601, you're live on the air.
Hey Gigi, how you doing?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Um, I wanted to say this. It's a shame that all these people, these beautiful people, done lost their life just because somebody don't like them or they feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. Um, we as people want to have friends. Um, but this is a lesson for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, you have to pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the energy that people give out. Um, and when people say, "Well, I don't like you," they saying it in a joking manner, but they really serious. Take people when they say stuff like that to heed, because you don't know if you're gonna make it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff that I've been through, and the reason why I called in, it's people that have done stuff to me. But see, I survived some of this stuff, um, because I had sense enough to go and leave these people alone. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Once I saw that, once I saw that they didn't like me and the energy was off, I left them alone. But here's the thing: those same people will come back and try to have a final blow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. What I'm saying is, you get what I'm saying, Gigi?
Yeah, and I want to
Um,
add something. Can y'all please stop underestimating people? You're dealing with humans.
Mhm.
Humans will take your ass out of here. You think, oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't like that. I know them. No, you don't. You don't know nobody. Hell, half of y'all don't even know yourself. Y'all don't even know what yourself is capable of. And I know it because you sit at home wishing you could do X, Y, and Z, and bitch, you can. You have the power, but you don't know yourself, so you don't know how worthy and how powerful you are because you haven't done the research and the work to know who you are and how powerful you are. So you don't never
that's
underestimate. You don't know what a person would do.
that's right, Gigi. And then another thing, like I said, I called in to let people know, if a person don't like you on regular ground, and they giving you bad signs, please don't go out of town with them. I've seen so many folks plan a girl's trip or a guy trip or one of these road trips, and they don't make it back. So if a person don't like you, they gonna show you that they don't like you with the little jokes and the little stuff that they say. Um, uh, Classmate of mine tried to set me on fire,
Wow.
and he's now in jail because he actually pop out somebody. So what I'm saying is there are signs. You can't ignore, oh, what I'm saying, they cool with me and stuff like that. And then see, being nice, I'm gonna say this too, Gigi, being nice, being too nice will get you hurt too. 9 times out of 10, most of those people was nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Was being too nice. I know Shanquella, they said that she paid for everything. She went out of town with these folks and she paid everything. And the crazy part about Shanquella, that she walked in on them plotting on her. They got that on videotape. And then they acting like, oh, we ain't do nothing. It's sad. So you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, people. Please, I'm begging y'all. We living in a evil world now, and you don't want your children getting hurt. See, not only will they hurt you, they will hurt your whole family. They'll hurt you, people that you love. So this is for y'all sake. It's too many people that's being too nice and ended up not being here. So, and then another thing, please stop getting on social media beefing with folks. That's another thing. Half of these people don't even know you. What you beefing for? It ain't worth it. Because you might make it back, you might not make it back. It's social media. You got all different kinds of people that's doing stuff. So that's why I called in, Gigi. I thank you for your time.
Now, I believe when you're talking about people being too nice, you're talking about Shanquella Robinson. Shanquella Robinson, we looked at her Facebook post, and she gave signs that she forgave people a lot. And it's a thing where these girls are so forgiving of people that have harmed them, that have talked about them, and they're forgiving because they just have a good heart, and they feel that because they have a good heart that other people have a good heart, and that people will just be cool with them because they're so nice and giving. No, they hate your ass even more. They hate, and people don't understand that logic. Well, how could you hate me more if I give you stuff? Like cause they hate you. They take the shit you give them, but they still gonna hate you because of you. They don't like your light. They don't like your brightness. They of the dark energy. When you of the dark world, everything is light you want to destroy, and you want to kill that damn light in you. You cannot be friends with darkness. Darkness will eat your ass alive. And there's nothing you can do. The more light bright you shine, the more the darkness gonna want to come and devour you. Dark and light, they don't mix together, and only one gonna survive.
Exactly, Gigi. And one more thing, um, if what I'm finna tell people, try to stay away from these type of people. I've learned a hard lesson, and my life is a whole lot better. I know people hate me, but guess what? I ain't partying with them. I ain't hanging with them. I'm not going nowhere with them because I know they don't like me. People will set you up for the
In a
trial, for the kill.
heartbeat,
So
and they do it for fun. They do it because they have darkness, and they get amused. They get
yeah,
off from hurting you. They get
yeah,
off from
laughing.
setting you up. They get off for, come on, girl, come to the club with us. Girl, they gonna make fun of you. They gonna set your ass up, probably put some shit in your drinks, let niggas do anything for you and laugh about it. Okay?
And then they'll go home and can sleep at night. That's the
And they
thing.
and they're gonna
So
enjoy it. Darkness, they love the fellowship in evil stuff towards innocent souls. Okay, they love it. It's a hobby for them. And if you're of light, stop trying to understand them. Ain't no understanding. You can't make sense of darkness. That's just who they are. Only people that can understand them are people that's been partly dark. You got semi-dark and semi-light individuals, but if you full of light, you can't understand dark. So don't even try to compromise or justify the reason why they're doing it. Well, they doing it because they've been hurt so much, and I just want to help them hurt. You can't help their ass. You end up helping them, you're gonna end up getting
exactly.
your ass on.
That's right. And I had to learn it the hard way. So I'm at a better place now because now I see who is who and what is what, and I'm staying out the way, GG.
You better.
I'm staying out the way.
You
That's
better.
my business.
Some of these lights, they
That's it.
always want to save a bitch or save somebody. You can't save nobody but
I ain't saying.
yourself.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna move out the way. If they want to fall, that's on
Them
them.
saving people trying to save darkness, it get their ass in a world of trouble, and then they want to wonder
Sure
why
do.
shit happened to them. They want to cause you doing shit you don't supposed to do. You putting your nose in
And
shit you don't supposed to. That's why.
move out the way of these people that's so dark. Because guess what? At some point, the darkness will fall. You see, they all of them on that screen. And then what made it so bad? They told on themselves. They told on themselves.
No,
Videotape the
who
stuff.
you talking
Why
about?
would you
What case?
videotape?
What case you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
about. I'm talking about Shanquella and the girl. I can't say her
Not
name.
they all was on videotape, but Shanquella, all of
Yeah.
her people, the darkness, the demons, and Shanquella case, they all are out here partying, living their best life.
Mhm.
Ain't none
And
of them
that's
in
what I'm
jail.
saying. Like it's like but see them other six that you see at the end. Yeah,
You
it's
talking
like
about mahogany people?
uh, yeah, mahogany people.
Yeah.
Um, it's like they intentionally wanted to videotape it, so they wanted folks to actually intentionally know. Okay, yeah, we did this to her. It's like like a badge of honor.
Well, that's what they did with
And I'm
Shanquella.
going,
They videotaped Shanquella and they posted it on the line. That's what they did. They not do it with Shanquella. Press one if they videotaped Shanquella and they went live about it. Press one if they did that. This is what they do. They like to boast about it. They want to embarrass them. They want to shame them. This is what they do.
but here's the thing with Shanquella, they couldn't get her here in the city or in America, so they went over to another country. Because she was if you paid attention, she was oblivious. She didn't even know what was going on when she came in the room and they was
Yeah, it seemed
conversating.
like she was on some drugs too. It seemed like they drugged her. She was out of mind. She was loopy. It didn't seem like she was comprehending what was going on. And you can see it with
Mm-hmm.
Shanquella. She was out of it. Just like with Mahogany, she was loopy too. She was drunk. She was
Mm-hmm.
out of it. She couldn't even stand straight. And did you notice with
Mm-hmm.
both Shanquella and both Mahogany, they never fought back. They both got hit on video camera, but you never saw them fight back. They had to tell Shanquella, can she at least fight back, do something with Mahogany? She never fought back and they
Mm-hmm.
still jumped her.
Yeah, so like I said, it ain't worth, um, you know, one thing I can say, I never got drunk to the point where I'm not aware of my surroundings. That's
They
where
put
they
something in
kind of
her
messed up at.
drink. They did something
Yeah,
to her. They
yeah.
set her up. They will put pills in your drink. They will put certain shit
Mm-hmm.
in your drink to get you out of here. Because remember, Mahogany Jackson people, they used to setting people up. They used to set men up, putting shit in their drink that they don't realize. So they easy will set you up easy.
Mm-hmm. Don't let you have a alcohol problem or whatever, or something that you like. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, but
y'all
how
just
would you
out there
know?
drinking.
Because in their mind, they thinking these are my friends. They just want to drink. We all drinking, but you don't realize your friend put some shit in your drink to get you off. So you
Yeah,
can't comprehend. You can't fight back. You nothing because they planning on killing your ass tonight.
yeah. So I learned to when I go out, I make sure I'm aware of my surroundings. I don't drink, and that's a good thing. So I can be aware of what's going on at all times.
Hmm.
Um, and like the friends that do drink, I say, look, give me your drink, give me your drink. So I watch it, make sure they good. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Um, that was a friend of mine. Somebody put a close friend put something in her drink, and I wasn't. At this time, I wasn't with her. And I told her, I said, I called. I said, "Are you okay?" Come to find out, the person that she was with put something in her drink. And I said, you blessed. You got your right mind. You luckily you still here.
Yeah, they do it
So
often.
yeah,
They
so
do it often.
um
A lot of it do not get reported, but they do it often. It'll be your friends, the guy you on a date with,
mhm,
your boyfriend that want to get revenge on you or whatever. They'll put shit in your drink and go
mhm,
through your phone. Okay, especially the
mhm.
territorial type. But honey, I just want to say thank you so much for calling. I got some other calls, all right? I'm going to let you go. Calling from 901 Memphis, you on air.
What's up, sweet? Hey, you know they caught that boy who stabbed that girl, don't they?
Yeah, I reported on that
Yeah,
earlier. But yeah,
yeah,
thank you so
yeah, man,
much.
they caught him. I told you they were gonna catch him, didn't they?
Yeah, you did. Well, you know what?
Yeah, I
Actually, he
said,
turned himself in.
yeah, they still. I mean, they still caught him. You know what I'm saying? I told you. I said, where you gonna
But you
go?
know
He
what?
ain't got
I
nowhere
don't
to go.
know. I don't know. They didn't catch him for me. He turned himself in. I'm happy he turned himself in, but I really wanted the cops to found down and hound that ass. But he turned himself in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wanted them to do like the predator, didn't you? Hunt him
Hell
down.
yeah. Hunt his ass down.
Yeah,
Bust up in the goddamn house.
yeah,
But he turned himself in.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
hope they
yeah.
don't take it easy on him. I hope they do horrible shit. So
Yeah, he might get his ass
do
kicked
you
when he
want
get
me to
in
go
jail.
live about that tomorrow? Do y'all want me to go live
Yeah,
about
you
that
can.
tomorrow? Press 5 if y'all want me to
You
go
can.
live about that tomorrow.
Yeah, you can, sweet.
All right.
If you want to.
I go live about
Yeah,
that. If that's what y'all want, that's what I do.
yeah, yeah. Keep it coming. Yeah.
I'm going that's
I had boarded my house up. I had to board my house up because I don't even, well, I looked out the window today. One of them ugly motherfuckers seen me. I had to
Oh
board
wow.
it up, man. I said, yeah, damn, they spot me. They like zombies. You know what I'm talking about? You know, they would hurt you, like you said, sweet. They
Yeah,
got
got
me
to.
scared now. I don't know what to do.
Oh, just go get you a pow
See?
pow and take their ass out, lay them down. You'll get out of bail in a minute. Don't worry.
So now you suggest shoot them?
I didn't say that. I said lay their ass down.
Oh.
Now you take laying their ass down. You take it how you want to take it, okay? But lay their ass down
no,
like the
I'm like,
dog they is. And
I'm like you. I'm gonna continue to keep.
I
I'm gonna
bet,
continue to keep running.
I bet you they ain't gonna be doing no more peeping. Do you remember that song?
Uh,
Who that peeping in
yeah.
my window? Pow! Nobody
Yeah, I
now.
remember that.
Who's that peeping
No,
in my
yeah.
window? Pow! Nobody
Yeah, 'cause these some
now.
crazy.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
used
these
to
some
be the
crazy young people,
song.
man.
Who remember that song?
Who
Press
sung that
5,
good?
press
Oh, that was
10 if
good
you remember.
ball.
Press 10 if you remember that
That was
song.
Goody Mob.
That what was it? Was a
That was
Goody
Goody
Mob.
Mob.
Goody Mob.
Yeah, that was Goody Mob.
I don't even remember
Yeah.
that name. I just know that song.
Yeah, that came out by what? 90, they came out what? 98 or something like that.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's that's old. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, but I was listening to the show.
it's still relevant, and it's
Still
still
relevant?
yes
Yeah.
it is, and it's still hit.
Yeah,
It's still hit.
yeah, yeah. Well, you got to fight back, like you saying. You got to fight back, because you don't fight back, you're right. They're going to hurt you even more. You know what I'm saying?
They
So,
gonna
no,
stay.
but
They gonna
Sweet,
stay peeping in your window.
yeah, but Sweet, you be, what I'm saying is, you said everything I said about a week ago. Now you saying it. I'm
Well,
confused now. I'm like
well,
Kevin
you
Campbell.
well you
I'm
rubbed
so
off.
confused.
You rubbed off on me.
I have.
You rubbed
You
off
got
on
me.
me.
I know, man. I knew I could do
That
it.
that's
Let me
what you
keep
call
talking to her.
that's what you call influence. You influence me.
Yeah, I know. I said, let me keep talking to her. I can influence her. Because at first you like, kumbaya, pray
Oh
for 'em,
no,
this, that, and another.
ain't no kumbaya no more. You can't kumbaya with these
taking them,
niggas. You can't.
yeah, taking them to church, baptizing and all that
No,
stuff.
I'm not doing all that.
I said, baby, that shit ain't working.
No, because you
You
know
gotta
what?
get tough and
They're
keep-
gonna end up robbing your church.
Yeah, they do that. They go to church and take from the church.
Yeah, and
I
do
don't
all
know what's
type
wrong
of
with these
scams.
dumb folks, man.
They always looking to get somebody. They call them licks. That's what they say, licks. They always looking for a lick.
That's old though. Yeah, that's old. That's an old word.
Well, they
But I
still
guess it's
say
new to them.
licks.
You know.
They still say licks. I don't know how
I
old
don't-
it is. I don't
Yeah, but that's
use
old.
that language a lot, but you know. Well, I thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. Call me back tomorrow. All right. So, calling from 219, you're live on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm so glad to hear your voice. Call me. What's your thoughts?
Girl, I'm so scared. I'm so afraid that, my nieces, she might end up meeting people like this at her school. And it's just, you just got to be careful with the people you meet, the people you be around with. I mean, it's just really sad.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. You got to have your head on a swivel because they're looking to take you out. You have a lot of people that have a lot of hatred and anger, and they have misplaced anger. They may not be able to take it out on the people they want to, so they're going to take it out on you if they see you as a weakling. If they see you as too nice, they want to exercise their power, and they're going to do it to conflict pain on you, and they're going to get off on that.
Well,
that's going to make them feel good.
These teenagers, they couldn't, no way. I would not be around none of these people. They look jacked up. They look horrendous. I don't think so.
Did you hear about that? Did y'all hear about that 16-year-old girl? I believe she was a teen. She died. She had a fight in her high school. Yeah.
That was messed up. But anyway, you have a good night.
Well, thank you for calling, and I appreciate you. All right. Well, listen here. The phone lines are open, so I need y'all to call in. So everybody is talking about the twin girls. I was going to talk about it tonight, but you know what? I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. If I don't do nothing else, I'm going live, and I'm going to use my live to talk about the twin girls. So don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday, we will go on live to talk about the twin girls. Oh, you didn't hear that, Nicole? Okay, well, I'm going to report on that tomorrow. So you guys need to hear about that. I'm going to tell you guys, it's going to be in an upload. I'm going to showcase on an upload about the girl that died from having a girl fight in high school. I'll do that. It's been so many girl fights recently that's been so deadly. It's really sad. These girls are fighting so vicious. These girls are fighting very viciously this day and age. And it's sick. It is really sick. The boys are shooting each other, and the girls are killing each other with their fists. Calling from 219. You're live on the air.
Yes, I
Yeah.
just want to say it's very sickening. These ladies today are not ladies. They are not behaving as such. I don't know what's wrong with this genre, but it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
It's really sad. It's really sad. What they did to this girl, everybody that watched the videos, everybody that came, all of them need to go to jail. All of them need to
They
be
do.
prosecuted to
They
the
do.
fullest extent.
And you
And I
know,
feel
when they
very,
do that, that will teach everybody a lesson. And I hope it does give a outrage. I hope y'all feel like, oh
yes,
man, that ain't fair. Why they get to go to jail? They just saw the video. Why they get to go to jail? They was just there. They ain't do nothing. Hell, it's gonna teach y'all.
nah,
Be
they
guilty
just
by
as guilty. They
association.
just
When
as
shit go
guilty. Yes,
down,
because they
you
sat
need to
there and
leave
watched.
or call
They didn't make
somebody.
no call. They
Right.
didn't try to stop it. And Blue, her ass needs to be under the damn jail
You
because I
sure
really
right.
feel deep down in my soul that it's because of her. I feel
You
somehow, some
know
way
it's because
he
of her
either
with her
lured.
big ass mouth, running the mouth, and got the nerve to
Yeah,
do
she
interviews from
lured that
here and there.
poor
They say
girl
she
over
making a
there,
whole bunch of money. Bitch, how could you?
and that's
How
sad.
could you, hoe?
Capitalizing off
How
of
could you? She got a whole
capitalizing
mama
off of
out
it.
here that gotta listen to your bum
Yes.
ass mouth talk about her daughter in a situation so casually while you joking shit about it. You could at least have some
Oh,
respect and say, I'm not gonna do this. Nah, nah, nah,
yeah,
nah. Let her rest in peace. But
yeah,
nah, bitch,
yeah.
because
I'm
you
not
want all the
supposed
damn
to.
attention on you.
And that's so sad. And that's so, it kind of makes me wonder what type of parents raise these people. It really makes me wonder that because it's sickening. It starts in the home. It starts in the home. Everybody just needs to, take heed of this right here because we losing our children to this stuff here. And it's sad. It really is.
Yeah,
I
it
hope
is.
she gets justice. I hope all these ladies, may the Lord rest their soul. It's very unfortunate that these things are going on, but I really hope that they get justice.
Yeah, I hope they get justice, but I hope the government step in and be more harsh towards these criminals and everybody that's associated so we won't have to go through this shit again. Because these evil demons, they realize, hell, look at all them people got away with it. They got away with murder. Let's
Yep.
do it. I want to get away with it too. We have so many people
So,
got hate in their heart. There's so many jealous motherfuckers out here. So hell
yep,
no. If we don't do anything
yep.
about this government, we don't be harsh on crime, other criminals and other demons and dark souls, it gives them a green light to repeat the cycle of killing their so-called friends.
Mhm. And not only the government, but the police failing us. The judicial system.
Yeah.
Because I
But you
really
know
feel like a
what?
lot of them police is dirty as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, you right. I guess I be having mixed feelings about the police. Just because we had that MLK or that BLM and then y'all didn't want police to be policing no more. So that's why the police, they backed off and then y'all was like, we want to defund the police. I was never with that agenda,
Mm.
but I felt like that made the police want to back off and not really, do as much as they can because y'all said y'all want to police y'all own people. And you see how that's working out.
Right. Well, see, I'm speaking more of because I don't know exactly which episode it was, but there was a caller, maybe 2 episodes ago or whatever, and they said something about the police that came to that girl's house that day that they would trick off with the girl.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Somebody said that.
So
I don't
I'm
know how
speaking,
true it
yeah,
is.
and-
I don't
right.
know
But
how
I'm
true
speaking
it is.
solely of those
Yeah.
type of police. I don't put it past them. I really
Hmm.
don't, because some of these police, they have that badge, and they not upholding the oath that they took to get it. It's more like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm untouchable now. It really
That's
is,
true.
and it's sad.
Yeah, that's true. And it's probably going to be more because I hear they begging people to be police officers now. And I'm like, damn, I hope
Yeah,
y'all not begging because when they do that, that means that the
they
standards that
take
police
anybody.
used to have, they don't have it anymore. So they're going to let anybody in. Just like
Yep.
McDonald's. I grew up on McDonald's. I grew up with McDonald's. They were polite, they were respectful, they
Yes.
had
Hello.
uniforms, they had hair
Yep.
hats, and they had decorum about themselves.
Mhm.
Nowadays, you go to
Mhm.
McDonald's, they got bonnets on, cell phones out, they so disrespectful. It's the standard. It's in hell
Yes.
now. Everything, the standard is so down. They talk to you any type of way.
Yes.
They're ready to fight you, argue with you.
Yes.
No decorum at all. No
Yes.
respect. And you can just
No
tell they
respect.
have no. They don't care about their representation of their family or nothing. It's like,
Yes.
really? This is what y'all doing?
It's
You should.
genre. It's this
No
genre.
shame.
That's what I'm
No
saying.
shame at
It
all.
starts at home.
It does. It
It starts
does.
at home. It's the babies had babies, and the babies was just babies, and one fully raised themselves and didn't know how to raise no babies. Kids running over their mama. Yeah. Nowadays,
So I
kids fighting the
fear,
teachers, all type of
yeah,
mess.
I fear that when they do this with the police, then the standard is low. So they're gonna have anybody in that police uniform that's gonna be doing all type of crooked ass shit.
But you know what? I feel like it's been going that way
Yeah,
for the
but it's
last
gonna
few
get
years.
worse.
Believe it
It's
or not.
gonna get worse.
Because look at all these unsolved murders.
Yeah, it's
Look at
gonna
all
get
these unsolved murders.
yeah, it's
Come
gonna
on
get
now,
worse
somebody
though.
ain't doing something.
Girl, it's gonna get to a time where criminals gonna be like, "Let me just take your ass on out of here, cause you talk too much. They ain't gonna do shit anyway."
For real. For real.
It can get worse.
Kill you dead in the go home and lay down like ain't nothing happened.
No, how about this? They
That's
gonna videotape it and put it out, and still ain't shit gonna happen.
yup. Yup. And that's sad. That's sad. That is
Hmm.
sad. That's just the type of world we living in.
Because with Shanquella Robinson, they videotaped her murder, but they ain't do shit. They had the video camera and
Yup.
everything, but they ain't do nothing.
Yup.
They still out here living their best
Mm,
life.
yup. That's sad. But I appreciate you taking my call, and I love your show. Keep doing what you're doing. And
Thank
once
you.
again, I hope these ladies get justice. Thank you.
I appreciate your call. All right. So calling from 512, you are live on the air.
Hey, Vicky, are you ever gonna go back to the ghetto drama channel? I love when you cut.
Huh? Okay, 512. I got a feeling you a troll. I don't know what you were saying, but I'm gonna let you go, okay? We're doing a serious topic. All right, so the phone lines are open if you guys want to call in and have something really serious to say. We don't need no distractions. That's disrespectful to my audience. All right, if you want to talk to me on DM me, the Messy Sweet Spot. But let's leave this platform for serious callers only that really care about these girls. That's not trying to distract us on some nonsense. All right? All right. So the phone lines are open. If you call now, we'll get you in. Shanquella incident took place in other countries. Yeah, Cher. Shanquella, it took place in Mexico. I don't give a damn where it took place. It was still Americans that did it. There was on video camera, and they asked me to be behind the jail underneath the jail for doing what they did to that girl. And don't forget, in Shanquella case, didn't they lie about them killing her? Then they called her parents talking about they don't know what happened, that she got alcohol poisoning. Shit, they should go to jail for lying every fucking account, for killing her, lying to her parents. They were at the mama house talking about, yeah, let's pick out our funeral outfits for your daughter funeral, which they killed her. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that something? And they recorded it. These people are sick. Calling from 510, you're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. This happens more often than usual. It's somebody I grew up with, and it's some women that I know for a fact they took her life. And they walking around, parading around like they the ones that's in pain. Like
That's
they the ones
scary.
that's hurting when they've been trying to set her up to kill her for years, and she's been dead for some time.
Wow.
Even
That
her
is
mom.
so scary. And for everybody to think your group of friends, your family members could plan and take you out of here right now and nobody would never know. Ain't that sad?
Well, I'm not saying her mom did it, but I have.
No, I'm just saying,
I
if
have a
your friends
suspicion
would
that her
do it,
mom
hell,
could
your
have prevented
family,
it.
your family could be a part of it too. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about your
Yeah.
situation. I'm just
Because
saying.
her mom didn't raise her, and if she died, her mom started getting clout off her death and kicking it with the same people who they killed her. And so I do look at her mom sideways because I know all she wanted was her mom, and her mom was her biggest downfall, and it made her go downhill, and then they was able to take her life.
Sorry to hear that.
Even in instances, I've seen certain women. It's a lot of Shanquellas and Kennekas walking around. I see a girl right now that I know that some stuff happened to her because she got set up, and she walking around. Her life is not what it should be. People, they live after these situations, but they dead after. The life that they were supposed to have, they don't get to have. And a lot of these people, they really wolves in sheep clothes. They just walking around and they get away with it.
Yeah.
And until something change, this just gonna keep happening.
It's gonna keep happening. And thank you, Tom Sonata, for gifting some members at the TheMessySweetSpot. You know I love me some Tom Sonata. Thank you, baby. Yeah, it's horrible. I was just seeing a show, and you know it's a lot of shows that also are showing how these groups of people are killing these girls. I was watching this show, and I was so mad, girl, I wanted to throw the TV out the window, okay? It happened in high school. It was this girl, she was a pretty girl, okay? And she was new to the school, and she had it was a plus size girl next to her, and it was another girl. They ain't never get no attention, you know. But the pretty girl was nice to the girls, and you know the guys will all talk about the pretty girl, and the plus size girl and the ugly girl. They were like, oh my God, you see how all those guys are flaunting over you? Like they saw it as a big deal. The pretty girl ain't see that shit. And she was like, oh, it's whatever. Do you like any of one of those? Like, you know, I can introduce you to one of them if you like them. So, they were like, really? You'll do that for me or whatever? So they started being close to the pretty girl. And you pretty girls, you got to know, a lot of people are going to be close with y'all because y'all fucking pretty. And they just want to be associated to the success and whatever you get. They want to live off of your fucking prettiness. So you pretty girls, you think people are friends just because you a nice person, bitch? No, they are using you. A lot of pretty people get used, and y'all don't even know it because
family too. Just because it's your cousin, you can't just keep kicking them with them if they showing you they a snake. They a snake, cousin, mama. If they keep crossing you and doing little stuff here and there, you gotta cut them people off.
Let me finish this story. So One of the girls, she was, the ugly girl, but she was smart. So one of the guys started talking to the big girl and the ugly girl because they were close to the pretty girl. So it was like, yeah, could you hook me up
Mhm.
with your friend or whatever, whatever. So they was liking attention because the guys would have never talked to the big girl and the ugly girl, okay? But now they want to talk to him because they're close to the pretty girl, the pretty new girl. So one of the guys like, can
Mhm.
you tutor me or whatever? And the ugly girl had a big ass crush on the guy that she wanted asked, can you tutor me? So honey, he's tutoring. She's the ugly girl tutoring the boy that she got a big ass crush on. And then the
Mhm.
pretty girl and the big girl, they there, in the scene. And the boy, he can't keep his eyes off the pretty girl. He just staring at the damn pretty girl. And the ugly girl that's tutoring him, honey, she just broke down and started crying. She couldn't stand it. She went to the bathroom, she cried. And that's when the envious and hate came. And they set that pretty girl up. They invited her to a house party, and the big girl, she said, let's put some shit in her drink and let's have all the boys have their turn with her because all the boys want to
Mhm.
have sex with her. So they set that shit up. So they put
And
like
now she
five
humiliated.
five pills in her drink. And the ugly girl said, this is for us, for our friendship. Let's toast and drink up. Girl, she drunk that shit, and next thing you know, she was out. The boys, now you would think the boys would be like, okay, no, we ain't gonna have sex with her. Honey, they was
Oh
like,
no, they
okay,
did
come
it.
on, they carried her ass up to the bedroom, girl, and they was taking turns. And then she was trying to fight back, and she was trying to get out. But do you know that big ass girl and the ugly girls, they lock the door and they say, no, you're not leaving here until all of the boys take their turn with you?
Wow.
Ain't that some
Wow.
shit?
I'm not surprised. It
So
happens more often than not.
she was out of it too. You remember she was drugged up, but she did try to fight. But one of the boys, they end up doing it too hard or whatever. They end up choking her because she was screaming. They end up choking her and she end up, passing out or leaving out. So
It be your own people.
they like, oh my goodness, what we gonna do? So one of the boys like, I don't got shit to do with this. The girl's like, yes you do. And then the big girl, the big fat bitch, she gonna talk about, so we need to get rid of the body. We cannot afford to get in trouble. We gotta go to college and all this shit. Y'all should have been thought about that. So now they put her ass
Mhm.
in a trunk and take her in a ditch, and they all digging and burying her ass. And it's just sickening that often this shit happens.
Yeah, it's too common, and it's the same people. I bet. Did they ever go to jail or anything like that?
No, they got. I didn't finish watching the whole story, but no. I think they. It looked like they was getting away with it. I'm not sure though,
Yeah,
but
'cause
they didn't
people
have
like
the
that,
conclusion.
they end up having kids, and they end up being jealous of their own kids, or making their kids a weirder version of them, and then the cycle keep continuing, and then their kids do the same stuff,
Well,
and it just never ends.
honey, that envious, that jealousy, honey, that is something serious. People will kill you if they are envious of you enough. They wanted her downfall. They wanted all the boys to take
Mhm.
care, ran the train on her, so she would be seen as a whore, like,
Mhm.
And she
Mhm.
didn't do shit to him but be nice.
Yep. That's why you got to be kind-hearted, but you can't be too nice. You can be kind a little bit, but nice, nah. Because these people, they think you a mark. They look at you like, oh, you nice. Let me show you nice. Like they offended. They get offended that you got a heart pumping through your body and love that come out of you. It's an offense. Like, oh, you think you better than us? It's all projection.
Well,
It's
Tom
all projection.
Sonata donated $10. Thank you, baby. Miss y'all was in the hospital and moved in my new place. I miss y'all. We miss you too, Tom Sonata. I'm so happy that you made it and you out of there. Well, caller, I appreciate you. I do got some other calls. I'm gonna let you go at this time. Calling from 617. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi.
Hey, baby. I love that energy. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good. Talk to me about this case.
That's good. I was calling because I've been watching you since the Mahogany Jackson story, and nobody here where I'm staying at knew about this story. So I was putting people on to you. You know.
Thank you.
But the thing about it is, I saw that Shanquella case. And that was terrible because they took that girl to Cabo.
Yes,
she
they
paid
did.
for all them mother. I don't want to swear, but she paid for all them little mother tramps to get over there to Cabo, you know. And then they pay her back by stealing her clothes and killing her and trying to get her mom and dad to send money, you know.
Yeah. Talk about that. Tell us, for a lot of us that do not know, go back to the part where they tried to get her parents to send money to Mexico after they got finished killing her. Tell us that part.
Okay. When they finished killing her down there in Mexico, they started calling. They called her mother first because that boy that was supposed to be her friend, he gonna say, "Oh, I'll call her mother," but he don't tell her mother anything about anything. It's just, "Oh, she something happened to her. Something happened to her."
Didn't they say?
Like, well,
didn't they say she had alcohol poisoning and they don't know if she's gonna live?
Yeah, coming up with all them lies
So
and stuff.
basically saying we need the money. Basically, this is what they said, y'all. Can you imagine one of your friends, one of your daughter friends call you in a different country and say, listen, your daughter has alcohol poisoning. We're trying to take her to the hospital, but nobody will see her. We need the money because she does not have insurance. So we need you to send money down here so we can get somebody to see her because your daughter has alcohol poisoning and she passed out and it's serious. We don't want her to die, but we don't have that money. You need to send the money right now so your daughter won't die from alcohol poisoning, okay?
But the thing about it is, them little dummies, they had already killed her. They had already killed her.
But the mom did not know that, so they were trying to manipulate
the mom
to send the money down here so we can get your daughter seen by a hospital because they won't see her because she don't have insurance. But the father, Shanquella Robinson had a father. He said that shit don't make sense to him.
Right. Exactly. And they didn't send a dime either. And I didn't blame them for not sending no money.
Well, it's because the father stopped it. The father said that don't make sense.
Yeah. And the other good thing about her case, Nancy Grace had got involved. And I've been watching Nancy Grace for years. I love Nancy. And Nancy, I really thought the FBI was going to really work for the Shanquella, for the Robinson family and get them into custody, and lock their asses up. But it didn't happen. But they all went into hiding and all this other stuff, you see? But street justice is real.
They haven't even got street justice.
Well, some of them have. Some of them been beat up.
God, that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. Let's stop that shit.
You're right. You're absolutely right about that. It ain't good enough. But that Mahogany Jackson, that big black blue bitch, that beast needs to be in the man jail and let them run a train on her. I know I ain't supposed to say stuff like that on the phone and stuff, but that chick is doing just too much. And she know a lot. She know more than what she's saying. Who
So
set that
Catherine,
child up?
hold on. Catherine said, but Shanquella did have insurance, her mom said. Well, yeah, but they are saying in a different country,
But the
her
foreigners wouldn't
insurance.
take it.
Wait. They were saying her friends were saying we're in a different country, so that insurance is not going to
Hmm.
take. We need actual money. Okay, so that was the trickery. But they were deceiving the
Hmm.
mom because she didn't even die from alcohol poisoning. She died from them
Hmm.
all beating on her. Okay, they jumped on her, they
Hmm.
drugged her first, and then they all took turns
Hmm.
hitting on her and beating on her. And it was a good
Yeah.
about how many people beat on her? It was a good about six of them,
It was
about
two of
six
them.
or five.
It was two of them.
No, it was. It was more than that. They said they all had a hit. I believe it was
Where?
three
With Shanquella?
girls. Yeah, Jackson.
Oh,
We saw her hitting the light skinned one. They said
yeah.
that she picked
That
her
was
up
Winter
and threw it on the
Donovan, the light
ground.
skinned one.
And then the other girl that
Hmm.
was videotaping, they said she had some licks in. And I guess the boys, they did
Oh,
not
see.
do anything. I don't know if they hit her or not, but
Hmm.
shit, they were there. So, child.
Right. Because then they try to say the reason why they killed her is because the boy that was supposed to be her friend and the boy that had the braids in his hair, they were lovers, and she had
Oh, the
caught
girl,
them and
you know that was
trapped
a
them.
damn rumor. Where do
Oh
y'all
yeah,
getting this
yeah.
shit from? What
I
proof do
said that's
y'all
what I'm
have?
thinking.
They was just saying anything. What proof do y'all
Yeah,
have?
anything to
Y'all don't
get
got no
through.
damn proof. They killed her because I
Mhm.
believe they were jealous of her. They was envious.
Oh yeah,
It
because
ain't
she had
had
a lot
nothing to
going
do with
on.
no gay lovers.
Yeah, she had a lot going on. You know, I mean, she was a entrepreneur. She was in business for herself, and that's what they didn't like. That's what they didn't like. And that
Ain't
big
no
burly
black
one that they
girl
thought was
gonna
a
kill
transsexual.
nobody because somebody done outed a gay boy. I ain't never heard that shit
Right,
and it ain't gonna never happen. Ain't no black woman ever gonna kill no other woman because she outed a black gay boy. Give me a break.
right, right. Yeah, that was the trash they were trying to sell.
I wasn't buying it.
I was trying to sell trash. But that was my view on what you were talking about tonight about the poor girls. The other girl, I don't know her story. I was trying to hear about her story. I don't know what happened to her, so I can't speak on
Which
her.
one? You
But
talking
all I
about
can say is it's a
Kenneka or you
shame.
talking about Mahogany?
Nika. Kenneka,
Kenneka
I think her name is.
Jenkins?
Yes, I
Okay.
didn't know about her story.
So
I
what
know about the
happened?
other two, but
What
not
happened?
her.
In her story was, she was invited to a party with her friends. So you see
Mm.
her going to a hotel with her and
Mm.
her girlfriends, and then you saw her girlfriends on live. You saw Kenneka screaming in the background and they
Oh
tell
Lord.
her to turn the sound up. And then we see Kenneka Jenkins on the hotel cameras walking around the hotel and nobody's there. And she can barely walk. She's out of it. She's drugged
Mm.
and she's out of it. And then she walks into this
Wow.
freezer and she dies in the
Hmm.
freezer. They say the freezer locks and she dies in the freezer. Then it was rumors that they were trying to take her organs out of her body. I'm not sure how true that was, but
Oh boy.
they set her up and they killed her. It was intentional.
Wow. Right. And you know that is a thing that's going on. That's on the black market, selling organs, kidneys, and if you got the money and you need a kidney, you got the money, they'll get you one. But you got to go on the black market to get it. So
Now I say, well,
that
hell, the criminals want they just take their goddamn organ shit.
right, 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 right. Starting with that
Shit.
big black blue bitch,
Yeah,
take
let's
her
take these
organ. They
goddamn
ain't using
organs
them for
out.
that. But Gigi, then again, you probably don't want their organs because if they ain't no damn good, the organs ain't no good.
No, the shit, the lungs probably, well, it depends on if they smoking. They got to get tested. But if they test
Yeah,
for
right.
something, I'm sure some still working nice. Okay. She
What I'm
young, ain't
saying
she
is,
23? She 23 years old. Some got to be working right.
listen. The stuff might be working right, but if they're so demonic, you know that stuff. Next thing you know, whoever gets the kidney, now they acting crazy, or whoever gets the lung, they acting crazy.
Nah, nah, that's flesh. You know, when you're dealing with demonics, that's spiritual. But these
Yes,
are
it
just
is.
flesh. Your organs, they don't have no right or
Yeah, I
wrong
know.
in them. That's just flesh. But we're talking about the
Right.
spirit of the person and the mind when we
Right.
talk about evil and
Mhm.
good. But the organs, that ain't nothing but
Right.
flesh. And let's give a big old thank you
Right.
to Tom Sonata donating $10. Thank you so much, baby. This is getting crazy. Damn shame. Yes. And thank you, Tom Sonata donated another $2. I meant to say, okay, thank you, baby. You know I love me some you. Uh-huh.
That's all I do when I listen to you. I be rolling when you're getting on these people. Oh boy, I be broke up.
Oh, thank you.
So
I'm
that's
glad you listening.
yeah. I always comment. I always leave a comment on the thing about whatever the topic was. I go, yeah, you absolutely right. Like tonight, I agree with you about that blue need to be put under a jail.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I don't know where they found her, but wherever they found her, they need to take her back, throw her away. Throw her away. And I want to see them parents of them misfits too. Because who's coming to claim them after knowing that they doing stuff like this? They lucky to be alive themselves, their parents, having them nuts in the house.
Yeah, we need to know who
Tasia,
these parents are. We don't even know none of these parents.
yeah, we need to see who they are. We need to see what they look like. They probably siblings and stuff. That's why the kid's so messed up. That incest will do it every time, have them half crazy.
Yeah, but I thank you so much for calling in, babe. I'm going to let you go, okay?
All right, Gigi. Thanks.
All right. So the phone lines are open if you guys want to call in really quickly to say something. I appreciate it. What else you guys have? What about, we not on that. That blue, I tell you. All right, so the phone lines are open. Get in here now if you guys want to speak. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. I just want to say thank you all for the likes, the shares, the comments. Did you guys enjoy this live today? Press 3 if you enjoyed this live, okay? Let me know so I can keep on going at it. All right, well, you guys know I go live every single day. I do uploads every single day. And now I do professional uploads. So check out my uploads. I'm very professional when I do my uploads, but I need the support. Today I talked about Kate. I talked about Candace. I talked about the Planet Fitness boycott. I talked about a few things. Marlon. I'm geared up, and I'm gonna be dedicated. Calling from 219. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi, this Thomasina.
Hey, Thomasina, girl. I'm so happy that you made it from the hospital. I'm happy that you're doing better. Thank you so much for the gifts, girl.
I'm geared up. You know I got your back, baby girl.
I know you do.
I love my family.
Yes, and I love you too.
Okay, I just wanted to hear your voice.
Oh, you so sweet. Anytime, baby. Call me anytime just to hear my voice, and I'm going to let you hear it.
Okay, love y'all, family.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Calling from 415. You're live on the air, 415.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes. How you doing?
Yeah, that. Hey, how you doing? So the Kenesha, I was following that back in the day, and that seemed like organ harvesting. Would you agree?
The
How
Kenneka
she was found in the
Jenkins.
freezer?
Yeah, the Kenneka Jenkins. That's what
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying. I'm not sure because I don't have any evidence. I know they said the owner of that hotel was the owner of a funeral um place, and
Mm.
it was connection
Mhm.
that he used to do some harvesting. So I definitely think it's very possible because the owner of that hotel was a creep that was in business with
Right.
something with the harvesting of the body.
Right. And for her to magically fall asleep in a freezer, that's just gonna freeze the product. Unfortunately,
And
that's really
another
sad to
thing
say,
is,
but
it just felt
yeah.
like somebody was leading her down to the fucking freezer. How in the hell,
There
all
was a lot.
places, she gonna go
There
to
was
the
a
damn
lot of
freezer?
missing footage. Yes, there was a lot of missing footage. It was edited for sure,
Yes, it
100%.
was.
I've actually took forensic psychology, and I understand what you have to do and what you have to look at. And if you have a camera that's been edited, everybody in that hotel is a suspect at that point.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I believe it. Well, they said that hotel
Yeah.
was grimy and the owner was involved in criminal activities.
He's probably getting paid for organ harvesting.
Yeah, probably
That's what
so.
it sounds like. Yeah.
Well, we
So if you're
know
gonna
it
be walking
goes.
around there
We do
drunk,
know
you
that
might
it does.
end up in the freezer.
We do know it does goes around a lot. Harvesting is really big in America, just like trafficking. However, we don't talk about
Right.
that shit. We not busting the trafficking and the harvesting. We busting everything else but the important shit. We could talk
Right.
about all
Amen.
these
Amen.
celebrities, but I don't give a damn about the celebrities. What about the kid trafficking that's still going on, that's still big? Why we not busting them?
Right.
Why we not busting the
Right.
people that's getting these organs? Why we not busting
And
these
and it's not
crime
only one
gang
island.
organization
Epstein
and the
Island.
mafias? Huh?
Yes. Amen. It's not just one island either. We have multiple islands. Do you know how many islands there is in the world? Epstein Island is one island that got busted. Do you know how many more there are of those? Yeah.
I don't know.
Thousands. Thousands. Yeah. That was just wrong. That was wrong as fuck. What happened? But we know that Epstein didn't he didn't suicide himself. He was murdered. Because when you come too close to these cases, we have more black women and men being aborted than there are being born. Do you know that? Yeah. That's why there's abortion clinics all through the hood. They want you to kill your babies. Yeah. Yep.
Well, all I know is I want them to bring more prisons, and I want them to bring that electric chair to put these niggas down. Okay? That's all I know.
Amen.
Put these niggas down.
Amen.
All right. Well, I thank you.
Amen.
All right. So I did have another caller, but you just hung up. Call back. So we had another caller, but you hung up so fast. Call back. I'm gonna give you a minute to hurry up and call back. All right. Well, you guys, I enjoyed you guys. I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna get on out of here. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna repeat what I just read. I'm not gonna repeat it. All right. Okay. 510. I was waiting on you. 510, are you there? Yes, are you there? Can you speak up? All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go. All right. Well, I love you guys. I enjoyed all the callers, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I go live every single day, and I upload every single day. All right. So if you are missing my notifications, just know I'm going uploading every day, and I go live every single day. So just come on over here at the Messy Sweet Spot and check the channel out. YouTube, you know how it gets. Sometimes it does not send notification, but one thing you can bet your dollar, I'm going live every single day and I'm uploading every single day. Love you guys, and I see you guys on another video. DJ,